Hey there, good morning. Welcome to the 24th, or I think it's the 24th day of May 2025. The farmer back there, I don't know if you can see him, he's buried in his peas back there. He's the type of farmer I want to be. He's always here early in the morning. It's like just after 5 a.m. And the other thing I like about him is his gardening style. He's alone. He's in his field before dawn, before the sun comes up proper. And I may eat my words on this one, but I think I can confidently say I appreciate his farming style, which is he uses none of these things, none of these devices to keep the pests away. He just doesn't seem to care. Got a big old worm. That's a stick. He doesn't seem to care. He's like, the pests, the beasts, the boars, take what they will. He'll take what's left over, and he'll get the better portion of the harvest of time in his field. It's like Thoreau once wrote about walking when he was searching for a place to live at Walden in Concord, somewhere around Concord, and he toured all of the farms that were for sale in the area at the time, and he wrote that he came away surveying. He was a surveyor by trade as well as a pencil maker. He would survey the land, and he would come away with the full lot, the acreage, the mowing, the tilling, the harvest, the sights, the sounds, etc., without a single transaction taking place, by virtue of the simple experience of having been there. Such was the way that Thoreau endeavored to live. Such is the way that man seems to live here in the morning, every morning when I see him. Every morning that I come through here, through this area, I should say, he's always here, before everyone else, before me even. And he seems to be here for a harvest richer and deeper than produce yielded from the land. Anyway, this is a long introduction by way of saying welcome to Retiring in Japan, the online journal of a 61-year-old American and his equivalent-aged Japanese wife, newly, as in almost half a year, retired here to the Satoyama of Shizuoka City, about a 10-minute train ride from downtown. Can you believe this is just 10 minutes from downtown Shizuoka City? Japan is that way. It goes city, 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 and suddenly Satoyama, and then beyond the Satoyama is the wild mountains. That mountain right there used to belong to my wife's family, who have lived in this area for 4 centuries. They go way back. Me, not so long. My first time in here was in 1992 when my wife snuck me in. And we had to kind of make a circumspect route up this very road. She took me all the way to the end, almost to the end. But we had to make sure we avoided all of her relatives because her family was under she was under strict orders at the time to, as much as Japan orders things around, to keep our relationship on the down and down, because it wasn't a thing to be with somebody like me. If there's somebody I cared. Hold on, I gotta do my push-ups. Fast forward 38 years, and I'm as much a piece of this as a foreigner in Japan can be a piece of anything. Our piece is our place, and our place is to be an outsider. Well, today, Yumiko and my sister-in-law Yoko, and I I think we're headed over towards the area of Mount Fuji. We're going to go to an antique festival there. We're big-time antique people, including me. I have an online store here on my YouTube channel. Just check out the store tab. All kinds of interesting items. Everything has a story. That would make a good tagline. And we're going to go there, and it's supposed to rain in the afternoon, but I think we'll have plenty of time to enjoy it before the rain starts. And if the rain starts, who cares? We are in the autumn of life, which in fact has more spring to it than autumn in my dawning experience. Come join us if you like. We're very welcome to have you. For me, I'll keep on walking up, do the stairs, back down, and get our day started. A 1 hour head start on everything, so I need to pick up the pace. Let's go. It's almost rice season. This farmer's field, which has been turned, you can see it's a little bit flooded right there. A little bit of water started to trickle in, and what's really interesting is just over there, it's got ducks. A sure sign that the flood is impending, is on its way. The flood of the harvest, of the coming harvest, of the coming planting, and then the coming harvest. Yeah. All right, let's head back down the mountain and take the dogs for a walk, do my good life meditation, get some breakfast, go antiquing. Let's do it. Our dog walk is well underway. Yumiko went ahead because she wants to, we got to get the ready boys ready, the breakfast ready for the dogs. She wants to change and do her stuff, and Rudy is a slow walker. So we can do this to make sure and everything. As long as I'm here, let me show you. That's the first green tea plant in Shizuoka, Japan. You know, the T capital A. You could argue Kyoto could also be a T capital, but it's Shizuoka. That's the first plant. That's the first tea plant. Wow, it's amazing. Right behind me. Right behind you too. Wow. Look back. Okay, we are at Yoko's house to pick her up, and then we'll make our way. And it's kind of a repeat of yesterday. We'll need to get some gas. We'll need to go to 7-Eleven. Not for coffee. Is that my neighbor? Not for coffee, but for. That is my neighbor. That is my neighbor. So we'll go to 7-Eleven, gas station, then coffee, fuel, and then we'll be off on our way. Oh, and breakfast, yeah. What should we do first? Oh, I gotta help. Okay, let's get going. Yumiko looking very nice in your brown outfit. I like that.
Like my UPS driver outfit?
Hey, I'd take a package delivered by you any day of the week. Looking,
come on.
Yeah, absolutely, looking good. So we've got we're reconfiguring the chimney for to have the chair in the back. This is called Gordon. This is called Gordon. Yumiko got this, and it matches the color of our seats, and we use that to carry stuff around. Otherwise, stuff just flies all over the place and winds up at the bottom of the seats. We've got the extra seat thing there. This is one of the other. It's the headrest. This is one of the other things I've noticed about retirement. You know, when you have kids, or I should say not retirement, but empty nesting years, when you have kids, stuff's everywhere. And everything revolves around, you know, having this stuff. If we were going on an outing and with Emily, and this is no complaint, this is just an observation, that this whole back end would be with blankets and snacks. And how many toys do you think Emily
600 stuffed toys.
Literally, like 6. If I can find one, if I can remember, I'll put a photo of Emily with her stuffed toy collection in the back. Now we have it. Room for the antiques to get, room for Yoko, and it's all nice and clean and tidy, and it stays that way all the time. Yeah. Good morning, Yoko.
Hi. Good morning.
Are you ready to go?
Yes.
All right. Let's get started. Yosha. Oh, and before you go, do you remember how I had the accident with the chimney? I backed the chimney into this fence and totally bent it. Well, the insurance company fixed the car and they've fixed the fence. Here's the new fence all installed. Looking very good, very nice and straight. All the way back. They had to replace it all the way back because it's like a domino effect. You run into it and it pushes it all the way back. This was sticking out like there. So I'm going to go by and get a nice gift for the family here and go and offer my apologies in person again. And if you can see, all this is fixed. Had a horrible dent right in there and a little bit of damage over here on the door. They fixed both of it. Nice job. Good job, insurance company. Let's go. Wow, it's deja vu all over again. I'm at exactly the same gas pump that I was at the start of the day, yesterday's adventure, about to gas up the car in put the same thing in the same hole. All adults here, right? But the ladies are sorting out the payment. So since this isn't a Softypapa adventure, it doesn't come out of the Softypapa fund. So as much as I appreciate all of my YouTube supporters, you're not paying for this one, but you paid for yesterday. Thank you. That looks like Yoko's paying for this one. So she does it all that. This time, yesterday you saw me doing this in English because it has an English menu. And now, so Yoko's taking care of it. And I think they're sorting out the points and all that. And this is the hand. Any put in comments, what do you think why that hand symbol is there? Oh, so I'll show you Yoko's card. I don't think anybody got a glimpse of it. It's too far away. Regular, the red. Okay, now we're ready to go. So then you'll just, yep, and just pop this up. I'll show you. Wow, thank you, Yoko. It was very a lot, 4,810 yen. Oh, thank you so much. It's really nice.
That's a lot. We should pay.
Well,
What?
next month we're gonna go to IKEA, right?
Oh, right. Okay, then we'll cover the gas then. Sounds good. Thank you, Yoko, though. Now I'm at the ATM at 7-Eleven to get some money. Now, this money is, in fact, coming from America. So it's reading the card. These 7-Eleven ATMs are really good for good rate. The post office is good as well. In terms of doing remittance, I've done end-to-end tests. By far the best rate is this, especially if you use the WISE system. You can do the currency conversion before the money gets here, and then that means you can get the better rate. So there you go. And now it's going to spit out some money, and this will be the money that I can use for the day. Buying antiques, and there you go. Just got a thing on the phone that says money. Someone's taking money out in Japan. Yep, it's me. There you go. Take the card. Take the thing. Got my cash. Ready to go. All right, let's get out. Next stop, breakfast. We've arrived at the restaurant, at the coffee shop, Komeda's Coffee. I want to show you something interesting. You see how our car here has this yellow license plate? Those bigger cars over there, they have white license plates. There's this parking right here with the yellow thing is designated, that says for K cars. These are called K cars, these smaller cars. I like that, the way the white over there designates for the white regular standard size cars. They're bigger and it sticks out more. And then the K cars right in front, because there's more room, is yellow. It's a good match. Clever idea. I've never seen that before. Smart. No, the thing is it going to be crowded? I don't think I've been here in forever. It's really popular and always crowded, but we're very early. It's only like 7:30 in the morning, I think. See some of this stuff right there. All right. And here's our food. Just in time they were playing Michael Jackson. I can't have music in the background, but they stopped. So we've got our morning sets with our big piece of toast, eggs, and coffee. And Yoko's got it with cream in it. And Yumiko's got a latte or a mocha.
Something.
And I've got extra toast. All right. Say no. Itadakimasu. The bill and the bill for this breakfast that we had between the three of us is 2,550 yen, which I'd say is probably around $16, something like that, ish. And Yoko's throwing money all over the place. There she goes. Just like I did yesterday at Sukiya, I did the same thing. Well, you guys already heard the Sukiya story. I had the money flying everywhere at breakfast yesterday. Okay, but it's about a $16 lunch breakfast for the three of us, and I got the large size coffee and the extra toast, and no tip. Let's go. All right, we've arrived at the event. Got the car parked. They've got the plenty of parking here, and take a look at this. This looks like it's a pretty expansive one, in this beautiful park. There's a bridge, maybe there's a river water feature over there, and Mount Fuji is literally looming right over there. Hopefully get some good shots of it, but let's go check things out. All right, here's the event, and it's kind of similar to the last one you went to, kind of arranged in a circular type of a thing, around and around it goes, but this is much bigger than the one we saw last time. Look at vendors, stuff on the ground. Now it's supposed to start raining a little later, so I wonder what they're gonna do. And they've got food, lots of stuff, and our favorite vendor should be here as well somewhere. I'm sure we'll run into them. There's Miko and Yoko checking out the stuff on the ground. Now, photography can be problematic in a place like this for two reasons. One, some of the vendors don't like their stuff being photographed, understandably. Two, people don't like being photographed. So I'll try to do some tastefully if I can, but what I'm going to see, somebody thought I was doing it in front of them, but what I'm going to do is just take photos where I can, and I'll add a piece in here, but limited. Yoko's got a really good idea. There's this thing right here, which she could use as a platform for plants, like this, and then she's thinking of marrying those with these feet over here. I'll show you. And the feet, see these things right here? Put that on the bottom, put the thing on the top, and you've got a nice plant table. That's a really nice idea, Yoko. Look at all of these items. These are great stuff. Nice table. Here's something else I like. I like this. Yumiko's thinking of, what are you thinking of, Yumiko?
Thinking this a name plaque.
Put on the door?
Yeah. Or by the door, or on the mailbox or something.
It's a clever idea. I like that.
So that the mailman wouldn't be suspicious of you.
There's a story. I'll try to remember to tell you guys the story. Right there. Taisho Jidai.
You bought it
already? Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that cute? Look at that. So I got my first item here. This will be listed in the store a little bit later. This is a Taisho period, which is 1912 to 1926, according to the vendor, whistle. Look at this. It's made of brass with this beautiful sections, and it blows. And this item will be available. We're at the plant market. This item will be available in my YouTube store to purchase probably next week. All right, my second purchase. Now remember, I'm a gentleman antique dealer now, so I'm really shopping for the stuff that I like, the stuff that I'd want to put in my house and use. And then that's exactly what I do. I buy these things, I place them around the house, and then when someone like you buys it, then I take it out, I send it to you, and I go find something else to put in the house. This one really caught my eye. This is an old bank. Isn't this cool? It's got the little slot in the pot. It looks like it's made of like tin or aluminum or something. It's very lightweight. It's very beat up. It's been around the block. It looks like it has a lock on it. There's no key. The door just kind of opens, and it does have a lock mechanism. You can see the thing sticking out right there. I thought I would use this in my room to put like, we've already got a saisembako at the front of the house, the entrance, where we put money for the vegetable vendors. I'm gonna put this in my room for money for something else until someone wants to buy it and then take it off my hands. I love this little item. It's really neat. It's beat up to all heck, but this is going on the store as well. Now, item purchase number 2. Okay, hashtag reporting on change. So remember, I'm retired now, and this is actually not an antique journal. This is my retirement blog. So I really am here to share with you about the experience of retirement and the milestones along the way. Here's a new milestone. I used to do this kind of stuff when I had a father of a young child, and I was working and all that kind of stuff, and our family was all school, work, etc. all the time. And doing this kind of thing was, at that time, secondary to being the family man, right? The first and foremost thing was attendance to my wife, to my daughter, to the circumstance of being a family, of being a family. Doing stuff like this was secondary to that to a large degree. I've noticed that that's changed. Nothing came about deliberately, but now given the fact that my child is off having her own life, and my career is off doing whatever the hell it's doing, someone else is doing it. And my wife and I are together, literally, as my daughter says, all the time. There's not that sense of like, you know, you have so little time for one another that you just gotta spend every free moment. That you've got that all the time. So in something like this, my first focus is I come here, Yumiko and Yoko are off doing their things. I'm being Softypapa, the antique guy, the YouTuber, all that kind of stuff, and we're just kind of coming together and circulating and doing our thing, and there's no sense of like I'm missing the mark or I'm neglecting my duty. My duty is done. I've done my duty. Now I get to have a little fun. And I hope that doesn't sound like I'm being self-congratulatory. Again, I'm reporting on the facts as they appear in the journey of retirement. There we go. Let's get back to it. Oh, also one more thing. I don't feel urgent. I don't feel like I have to. So I've only been a quarter of the way through that. I think the ladies have been 2 times around because I've already made 2 posts on YouTube. I don't care. I bought 2 items. I don't care if I make it circle over all around again. I'm old enough to know all that stuff's going to be there next month, or stuff just as good, and next year, and the year after that. If I miss it today, I miss it. What's more important is that I engage in the stuff that I'm really here to do, which is find just a few handful of little interesting items, put those in my pocket, and share it with you. Let's get back to it, though, to whatever degree is within reason. Always hashtag reason. All right, here's my 3rd purchase at the antique place. See, it's a big circle here, and they've got all the cars all around and all the vendors. So this is called a soroban. We all know it in the West as an abacus. These are made of, I believe, I used to know what all the woods were. I believe that the beads are boxwood, and then it's a really nice wood along here. I can't remember. I used to know, but I can't remember. Beautiful. Sometimes they have writing on the bottom. The back, this one does not, but just beautiful, really well made. It does have the numbers inscribed there along the thing there, the bead separator. I used to even know the dates when this would have been made versus the 1 bead on this side versus the 2 bead. But the reason I picked this up, soroban are not hard to find in Japan. But what it is unusual is this is tiny. This is a little tiny soroban. Maybe a pocket soroban, or maybe it would have fit in the sleeve of the kimono of a merchant or something like this. This is very interesting. Probably dates, I'm going to date it probably at least mid to early Showa period. Possibly Taisho. Earlier? I don't know. It's really hard to date. It's in good condition. It's got some marks on there from ink. It looks like it's got ink stains on it. Really like this item. This will be listed in my YouTube store, the Old Tokaido, probably in the next couple of weeks for you to buy if you want to buy it. But now I'm going to jump back in and see some more stuff. Here's my 3rd purchase today. I'm sorry, so much of these pictures are just me. Remember what I was saying before about family responsibilities? Yeah. Anyway, I got this box. This is, let me see if I can do a good job of holding. This was once used probably for soba or ramen or something like that. Probably in the Showa period, you know, the relatively modern period around the war, post-war era, 1926, 1989, I think. Anyway, I got this not to sell. This is going to be, but see, there's the other side of family life, right? That side. There's and that's the predominant side. There's this. I'm going to use it for photography. It's going to place out on my standing desk outside, and I'll put it up there when I need a lighter colored background. So that's what I got it for. It's got the maker's name on it, or the merchant's name on it. Let's get back to it. My next purchase is, these are just for me. I got a book that I can read in English, and 5 of these little terracotta pots. Aren't those nice? I've got some little tiny plants that I want to add to my garden collection up on the patio. All right, my fourth purchase for today. This is really special, given that I just had a video where I featured one of these last week. This is an old bulldog lock. I talked to the proprietor, and he says it probably is from the start of the Showa period, 1926. From this when that started, through maybe the Taisho period, which was the period before 1912 to 1926. So it could be, you know, early 20th century. Bulldog, you can see bulldog inscribed right there. Key number, and it's got a number I can't quite read on there. You can see through there. It doesn't come with a key. You won't be able to open it. But what a display piece, huh? So if you check out my videos, in fact, I think I just did I posted a photo of a lockbox, one of the vegetable stands near my house that had one of these, a bigger one, holding it together. I'll try to find that photo and include it here just after this update here. Very love this little item. It's going to be, of course, in my store, available for anyone to own if you want to, when I get it in, maybe in a week or two. Purchase number 5. This is a little hard to show because it's so small. These are hand-carved wooden typeface used for printing. These are kanji characters used in Japanese writing. Now that one's not coming across too good. So these are very interesting. Each of these intricately hand carved. Let me see if I can pick one up, show you a little more closely. Intricately hand carved. There you go. That's how you read it. I don't know what that says. I recognize that one, but I don't know what it says. Actually, I did pick out a bunch that I knew, but then I thought, I'm going to get the ones that really stand out to me, even if I don't know what they are. So none of these I know what they are. I'm not very good at reading Japanese. Oh, there's a good view of it right there in front of my nose. But actually, my nose makes a good background for it. Hand carved, right? And the third one here. This one doesn't have the circle around it. I picked it for that reason. It's just got that, but very interesting. So use typeface for, you know, writing back in the old days. Probably from the Showa period or maybe earlier, maybe a lot earlier, who knows. Going on the store. Nice item, fits in my pocket too. So we're taking a little break from the antiques and looking at the rose garden here, where the ladies are telling me that these flowers smell beautiful. And I have a very bad sniffer, so I really can't tell anything. But I just like being together with my own flowers. Sounds sappy, huh? But I mean it. Despite what I said before, it really is nice to be together with your family. Oh, and there's Fuji-san. There's Mount Fuji peeking behind the building there. So we saw the roses, and now we're going to take a walk over I saw a footbridge right over here. Maybe there's a river. Let's go see and find out what's up on the bridge. All right, climbing these stairs, we're going to find out what's up here. And I'm working up an appetite. Now, Fuji, the area around Mount Fuji has lots of water flowing, abundant rain flow, lots of rivers and streams. This isn't the Fuji River, but it's a river. Let's go. こっちの方ね。
車で5分って書いてある。ここはまた違うステージなんだよね。
こっちの方。Look at you go. Miggy looks fun. Okay, we're at the restaurant, which is like a hamburger place, but not a hamburger place, but you know, the Japanese style hamburger place. And it's a bit of an Austin Powers type of parking job to get in here. Squeeze. Thank you. We had to go back and forth and back and forth. Around and around we go. And then we finally got it slotted in. Okay, let's go have. You said this is a cheeseburger place, right?
Well, you'll be surprised.
I'll be surprised. Hey, Tanuki. I'm pretty sure that that's like is that like a government center there? I think so. Maybe it looks like a government building.
Yeah. City Hall.
Yeah, it looks, gosh.
Next to it is tax office.
Yeah, that looks so much like the kind of building I used to work in. And then Mount Fuji is right there. You can see Mount Fuji. We're not getting a clear shot of it, but there it is. Okay. And then the restaurant is right over here. I go around the back. There we go. Let's give it a try. On the ground. There's the menu items up there. Okay, on the menu, this is incredible. This is hamburger, and then it's got some carrots and some noodles and peas for 1,000 yen, and soup, and rice, and pickles. That's like $8. This one's gonna have the hamburger and karaage fried chicken with all of that, and that one's going to be 1,100. Like that's like $8. That's incredible price. Really, really nice. There's the chef over there. You got to get a picture of the chef. He's an old guy. There he is. We're talking about the things that we got at the antique store. Yoko, or in the antique market, Yoko got this beautiful little pocket mirror. Isn't that nice? I love that. I love the wear around the edge. I wonder if that's silver. It's really nice. Beautiful sparkle. Oh, that's so beautiful. Very nice, Yoko. No. Okay, that lunch was great, but before we make the drive home, time to caffeine up with some green tea. This is a green tea place that Yoko knows about. It's like old green tea factory. They've got a little building off to the side where they serve green tea. Let's go get some green tea. Tea was great. I didn't film much inside because there were a lot of people and I didn't want to make people uncomfortable. Now we're stopping at another antique store that Yoko knows about. Let's go see. It just goes on and on. It's Western style antiques. Bit of a change for us. Come on, focus. So they each got some goodies. What did you get? Kyusu, a teapot for a good price, 300 yen. Or Western style. Is it a Western style teapot? No? Oh, Kyusu, yeah, Japanese style. And what did you get, Yoko?
Glass bowl.
Oh, glass bowls. Okay, just one?
Yes.
Yay. And you always like wood. Oh, wait, did you buy that wood?
No, that's free.
Eh?
Do you want it?
Maybe. Hold on. Okay, everybody, we are back, and we stopped at a couple of other places. Yoko, show us what you got. Yoko scored big time. Look at this drawer, and we all love this old wood, but look at that hardware. It's got the poles on it, and the old lock mechanism shaped like chrysanthemum? Sakura. Shaped like sakura. Just the hardware alone. She got this for 500 yen, $3. For this, and how are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with it?
Well, I just put the legs.
Legs.
And then like a table.
A table, and you're gonna put pots in it or
Yes.
something?
Yes.
Yoko, that is great. Yoko, we got the win. Hold on, we gotta get a selfie. Okay, we are back home, and the park behind our house. Doesn't it feel so different here? It feels different than the Fuji area, doesn't it? Yeah. Well, it's partially because it's home. It's our park. It's our neighborhood. We're going to take the dogs for a walk, let them do their thing. It's 6:30 dinner at Yoko's house. So we're going to go over there and have a nice dinner which is nice after a long day of driving and being all around the place. So we'll finish our business here, and then we'll take the dogs for a much longer walk after that. Okay, the dogs are walked, and now we're walking down the river to Yoko's house for dinner. It's it's an amazing thing that we just live up and down the river from one another. Amazing. All right, we're back home. The dogs have been walked, and we're down at Yoko and Dad's house for dinner. Look at this. What is this you put together, Yoko? You got fish. Is that saba? Saba. And what's the other stuff? Shogayaki. And then you've got ginger pork, and then you've got various and sundry vegetables and peas, miso soup, and hojicha. And rice. Itadakimasu. Arigatou gozaimasu. Well, we had dinner. That was so good. And now we're heading back up to get the dogs. And by the way, this little stretch of road right here, this is where we did Bumpity Bump, where Yoko and Yumiko are walking right now. If you followed my channel long enough, you may remember way back in the day when our daughter Emily was little, she and I would ride our bicycle, and she'd be on the back of the bike on her little kid seat, and we go bumpity bump. We made videos. We made 3 of them. The original Bumpity Bump the sequel, and then Bumpity Bump Part 3. And that was actually going down this little road that the ladies are walking on right now. Oh, just for fun, I'll grab that video and throw it right behind this. Here we go. Enjoy. We'll see you on the other side. Hello. This video definitely comes under the heading of family video. Every family has memories that they want to preserve, and this is an important memory for me. Lately, after I return home from work in the afternoons, Emily usually comes out and asks to go for a ride on the bike. She likes to sit on the back in the kids' seat, which she has outgrown by far, but she still fits in there all right. And we take a little ride on a circuit around the river near her grandparents' home. And we call that ride the Bumpity Bump because the downhill portion is all on a dirt
road, and it's very bumpity up and down. And Emily just delights in that. We just go round and round, do this circuit over and over, see the same people over and over, and do all our bumpity bump. So yesterday when we were out, Emily saw the cameras at my side and asked to film it. So she filmed our little bumpity bump ride, and I couldn't resist producing a little video for memory's sake. So here it is if you care to look. It's just a little memory from our family. Thanks. Bye-bye. What are we going to do?
Bumpity bump.
Okay, let's go. Here comes the first bump.
Stop. Get the window, please.
Here comes the narrow part. Yes. That's big.
Papa does. Mama.
There's the flower house.
Flower everywhere.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
Ready? 5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
Here's a big one. There we go. Here's that little part. And here comes Shizuoka's house. Where's hi to him? Oh, there's Yoko.
Yoko. Bye-bye.
We did it.
Hello.
Whoa.
All right, wasn't that fun? Well, we've collected the dogs and we're on our way with our walk. There go Yoko and Emily and Yumiko with Ollie. And Rudy's back here with me. Thanks for joining us for yet another day, another interesting day as we continue this retiring in Japan journey. It was a lot of fun. Got a lot of interesting antique items that'll be added to my store. Check it out if you want. Maybe you can bring one of those home. For this coming week, I'm going to be going out and looking for yet another countryside house. Our interest is growing, and the dream of a true, Japanese-style home in the countryside may not be over. I mean, we're happy with the place we've got here. It's our city home, the place, our long-term home. But we'll see. I'm going to turn the camera off, start thinking. Thanks for joining us. Be safe, but not too safe. Take care. Good night.